How do you power it?
It has a battery.
Okay.
And all you do is plug in with the little deal right into the 1/4-inch jack, and it charges itself. But it goes like 300 tunings without charging.
Wow. And now, how much does this cost compared to like a regular guitar? Like this guitar without that,
I think they retail for like $2,500.
It's bucks, but it's not like a
good
car.
Les Paul,
yeah,
it's a good price.
What would you like? Again, how much extra is the tuning? Is it $500 extra?
It's like $800.
About $800. So in other words, subtract 800, and that's what that guitar is worth.
Actually, though, no, this guitar is probably worth like 2 or more.
Okay, so it's not that expensive, but you have to be in the game. I mean, you have to be a real pro,
or you want at least, it really bad, or work at Microsoft,
or a lot of money, and you can pretend you're a pro. I got it. That's very cool. Tell me a little bit about the music business these days. You guys are back together, presidents of the United States. You're going to go on tour. You're going to play the Paramount this spring. Is that right? Am I not supposed to say that?
That's the theory, but we'll see if it happens.
With Led Zeppelin opening for you.
That's
I'm just
exactly right.
Spread some rumors.
I know. Can we talk about that Led Zeppelin thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I was there.
Everybody does.
Is that all you wanted to say?
I just had to get that.
All right, we're done. And that's great radio right there. Thank you very much. What do you think about the Led Zeppelin reunion?
I think it's great. I think they really need to convince Robert that he needs to sign off on doing the whole thing over here for sure.
You'd like to see the whole tour then?
Yeah. I think Jimmy Page is right that people deserve to see the band.
People deserve to spend $350.
And you know what? I'll spend it twice.
I would spend whatever Led Zeppelin costs.
Would you?
I would too.
I'm pretty sure people would take out subprime mortgages on their house. What is holding Robert Plant back? Is it maybe he's just old and doesn't feel like it?
No, I don't know. I mean, all the interviews, like he seems to really be enjoying the rehearsals and everything. But man, I just I don't know. Maybe it's an Alison Krauss record he's got out now.
Well, I saw a video of Alison Krauss and Robert Plant, and I had to turn the volume. The TV was muted. I had to turn the sound on to know that it was Robert Plant.
Yeah.
While he sounds amazing, he looks like Robert Plant's Uncle Steve. I mean, I'm one to talk. But
I know he has totally changed appearances.
But there's this image of Robert Plant on stage. I mean, Mick Jagger, as wrinkled and saggaged as he is, still looks like Mick Jagger.
Yeah, but we're just used to seeing him like that because he's aged on camera, like.
But maybe
Robert went away.
No, wait a minute. He didn't plump up like Loverboy's lead singer, did he?
No,
Okay.
he didn't.
No, he's not.
He just looks like an old man.
Tonight, huge and fat tonight,
we played a festival with him, and I don't know, 2 years ago. Yeah. And he was really great, and just a super nice guy, and really interested in music and new music, and I think part of it is just leaving the past where the past is, and not being.
Don't sweat it. Yeah. All right, Andrew McKeag, President of the United States. Andrew, where do you think the music business is going? It's fascinating. The online aspect, and of course the stealing and file sharing aspect of music, is changing the way people consume it. And it's killing the record companies. You guys are
couldn't happen to a nicer bunch of guys.
It couldn't. I know a lot of people have mixed blessings. Well, I'm not getting checks. Well, at least they're getting screwed. Yeah. So where does all that go? Do you guys are? I know you guys are all very forward thinking. What do you think music is 5, 10, 25 years from now?
I think the next couple of years are going to be real interesting. It's just going to turn itself completely around. I mean, if the labels had changed their practices and been more forward thinking, they could be right where Steve Jobs is now.
They could. They could own it all.
Yeah, but they ignored it.
And it would be global.
Right. And we're talking about major labels. Indie labels, a whole different story.
The indie labels are doing better.
They're way hipper to it.
Yeah. Ultimately, though, the business model changes. I mean, people are not going to spend as much money for music. They want a lot more for a lot less, much like long-distance phone calls.
But I spend maybe... a bad example because I'm a music fan, but I digest a lot of it. But I spend more money now on iTunes than I ever would before on records going to the CD.
And the people who are honest in buying songs on iTunes are consuming more. MySpace, big deal for you guys. You guys have a MySpace page?
We do, yeah. By all means, come and visit.
This guy over here, he met his shack up girlfriend on MySpace.
MySpace?
Yep.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, they've been together for 2 years.
He found that on MySpace.
Yeah. Wow. She quite a catch for MySpace, huh?
Absolutely.
You have to throw. How many did you have to throw back before you got one look like that?
Which one are you talking to?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Which one are you talking to, Bob?
She found him. We'll tell you that story later. All right, give us a little wango tango or something on the way out here. Can you give us like a riff or a lick or some key to what the presidents are up to?
Yeah, let's see. It's kind of hard because we play 3-string guitar, 2-string bass, so it's a little bit different trip. But let me...
Andy McKeag, Presidents of the United States. When you guys get on the road and when you do your show this spring, please come back in.
Absolutely, man, anytime. Of course, I got to retune it.
Which takes a second and a half.
That's exactly right.
The Gibson auto-tuning, or they call it self-tuning guitar, on shelves now or shortly, soon?
On shelves now, came out the 7th.
Here it goes.
Song called Mixed Up Son of a Bitch.
It's awesome.
Autobiographical.
You know what? So many songs eat up too much of my time. That's a great tune.